There was nothing but silence. For a room full of people, it was so hauntingly quiet. Everyone spoke with their sad eyes and the hunch of their shoulders. Nobody wanted to be here. Not like this. Not under these circumstances. Rising up off my chair in the corner of the room, I walk out, purposefully keeping my head down to avoid looking at the way Jessie is sitting on the edge of the hospital bed, holding and comforting a distraught Zara. Her skin is blotchy, cheeks red, eyes bloodshot, nose running. She's no longer crying. Her agonizing cries from before are now nothing more than soundless tears that won't stop falling. I can't just sit here and watch as her body is poked and prodded and prepared to participate in something she didn't sign up for. "Leo," Jessie calls out, but I don't stop. With my hands fisted inside the pockets of my jacket, I take myself to the small kitchenette located a few doors down. Thankfully, the room is empty, but as I try to shut the door on myself, Jessie's large frame slides into view, stopping me. When Jessie's in a room, it's impossible to look anywhere else. Physically, he's built larger than most. Between his height and the width of his shoulders, he easily takes up any doorway. When God made him, he had surely sculpted him out of stone. He is a masterpiece that I have the privilege of admiring every day. His body is all toned muscles, deep lines, and perfectly placed dips. There isn't a day where I wouldn't beg to be held by this man, beg to be crushed under his strength and weight. But Jesse's body has nothing on his face. A face that had aged more in the last few hours than it had in all the 7 years we've been together. There isn't one specific thing about Jesse Hunt's face that stands out. He has close to black hair, a thick but trimmed beard, and very common brown eyes. But it's all about the details. It's the way he looks at me with those eyes, the way they say, "I want you, I need you, I love you." The way each of his smiles says the words without him ever having to utter them. It is life's greatest privilege to be in the presence of this man, to love this man and be loved by him.
Walking back into my bedroom, I slip on a sweatshirt and thread my arms through my winter coat. Considering I was in bed only 10 minutes ago, I'm sure I look ridiculous with all the layers. But it's cold out, and I don't really know what to expect when I leave here, or how long I'll be gone. Finding my boots, I shove my sock-covered feet in each one and head to the front door. "Dad." My hand rests on the handle, the tone of my daughter's voice making it hard for me to turn around and face her. "Dad," she repeats firmly. I attempt to swallow over the wedge of emotion stuck in the back of my throat and rest my head against the wooden door. "Yeah, babe?" "Is he okay?" We both know the answer. Nothing has been okay in a very long time. But for her sake and mine, I lie anyway. "It's been a hard day, but everything is fine." "That's not what I asked." "Get yourself a perspective, mature 17-year-old daughter," they said. "You'll love it," they said. What everyone forgot to prepare me for was the fact that this girl could read me like a book. There isn't a single thing that went unnoticed, and right now I need her to stop noticing. I need her to be uninterested and unobservant and ignore the fact that one of her fathers was leaving the house in the middle of the night to once again try and save our family. But I'm not so lucky. There is sadness and worry in her eyes, and I can't stand the disappointment and shattered expectations. She is my everything, but so is he. Together they are my world. The life we share is all I've ever needed, and then some. But right now my heart is breaking right down the middle for all of us. It's been a year, and I'm in purgatory. Rain is supposed to be applying for colleges. She's supposed to be getting ready to spread those wings and fly. Our marriage was never supposed to be her problem. She doesn't need to be considering gap years, and I don't need her to make her life decisions based on the utter mess her parents have become. But God, how I want her here. Want her to stay. She is the light at the end of a very dark tunnel. The sun after a rainy, cloud-filled day. She is the reason there is only one man getting drunk at a bar in the middle of the week, and not two.